In the quiet town of Hexham, England, two small stone heads were unearthed in a garden in 1971. Roughly the size of tennis balls, these eerie carvings bore an inexplicable air of antiquity, their hollowed eyes and crude facial features whispering of something far older than their finders, two young boys could have imagined. What began as an innocent discovery quickly turned into one of the most bizarre and terrifying modern-day tales of cursed artifacts. The heads were found in the backyard of the Robson family home, their surfaces smooth yet unmistakably worn by time. At first, they seemed little more than curious relics, but the household soon became a stage for eerie happenings. Objects moved on their own. Doors opened and slammed shut without explanation. The air grew thick with a sense of unseen presence. The Robsons, once skeptical, soon found themselves in the grip of escalating terror. Then came the sightings. A strange, wolf-like creature was reported prowling the neighborhood, a beast with glowing eyes and an unnatural gait. The Robsons claimed they saw it within their own home, a dark, shadowy figure that exuded malevolence. It was as though the heads had awakened something ancient and hungry. Desperate for answers, the family passed the artifacts to a local researcher, hoping the disturbances would cease. They did, but the curse did not die with the transfer. When the heads reached Celtic historian Dr. Anne Ross, she was intrigued but unworried, until the creature followed her home. She described a chilling encounter, waking in the dead of night to find a towering, half-wolf entity standing at her bedroom door. It vanished as suddenly as it appeared, but the terror lingered. Dr. Ross, an expert in ancient Celtic artifacts, began to suspect the heads were no ordinary relics. She believed they might be linked to pre-Roman Celtic practices, possibly talismans or effigies imbued with spiritual energy. But were they protective charms, or conduits for something far darker? The mystery deepened when a sculptor named Des Craigie came forward, claiming he had created the heads in the 1950s while living in the same house where they were found. If true, this revelation shattered theories of their ancient origins, but it did little to explain the terrifying events surrounding them. Could mere man-made objects inspire such dread? Or was Craigie's claim a misdirection, an attempt to dispel growing fear? To this day, the fate of the Hexham Heads remains uncertain. One vanished entirely, the other surfaced in a museum, then disappeared again under mysterious circumstances. Were they cursed relics of an ancient past, or did the power of belief itself conjure something sinister? Whether supernatural or psychological, the Hexham Heads left behind a trail of terror that defies easy explanation. The question lingers: were these crude carvings mere stones, or did they open a door best left closed?